Hi guys, this is going to be a New Year's reading. Today is Tuesday, January 1st, 1118. 3 1s and an 8, honey. Now, it reminds me of the 3 of Wands in the tarot deck. 3 of Wands, waiting for our ships to come in. 8 is infinite, it's abundance, it's good luck in Asian cultures. I'm half Japanese, so you know, as you guys can see, we have a different setup here because I am recording this reading in New York and we've been here for a bit. It has been amazing. There have been, God, the air in New York is unlike anything else. And you know, us coming from Hawaii where the energy is more chillaxed, it is healing and it is welcoming and it is not like New York. New York is a tough city. New York is only for the brave. And you know, I've always heard that saying, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. And you don't actually know what that means until you get here. People are different. And it is a beautiful city, but it's a tough city, and people are tough on you. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, hunty. There's something magical in the air here in New York, and I feel like I have a past life here. I've always known that, so I've always felt so drawn to come to New York. My event in Brooklyn, New York was phenomenal. Thank you to everyone who came. I couldn't believe the amount of people that showed up. It was... When people say, Missy, can you believe it? I go, no. And that's why I always tell you guys, I am proof that no matter what it is that you're trying to accomplish, you can. It takes time, takes work, and it takes you believing in yourself and believing and trusting in the universe that whatever it is that's meant for you will never pass by you, okay? Now, very first card here is the Tower. The Tower symbolizes course correction from the universe. The symbol of sudden endings, things happening out of left field, right? You don't see it coming. Right next to it is the Magician. What you don't see coming could be something that you tried to manifest quite some time ago. Look at this infinity symbol up here. And as we speak about the 1118. Last night in the elevator, it's a glass elevator, right? And as I was going up the floors, the way the buttons were pressed, in the reflection, it was 2 circles like this, and it looked like an infinity symbol. And we rode the elevator for quite a few days, but last night is when I actually noticed that it looked like an infinity symbol in the reflection, and I took a picture of it. I also saw on TV one of the commercial for Maserati, and there's a symbolism for that for myself personally. You know, Neptune is about the subconscious, and the Maserati symbol is the pitchfork looking thing, and that is the trident, right? Poseidon's trident, if you will. Neptune's they rule the subconscious. And I felt last night very much so that 2 things were coming into one, as above, so below. And how ironic we do have the Magician, because that is a card for as above, so below. It was so fitting. Last night I had that channeled to me when I saw that the infinity symbol in the elevator reflection, and then I saw the trident on TV. I went, whoa, the subconscious is awakening, and 2 becomes 1, as above, so below. And, you know, if you're going to be coming together with a particular person, you guys just not being together in the physical is really an illusion, right? Although we don't like to live and play pretend in the 5D, if you're meant to be with a person, you guys are already intertwined. What did you wish for? What are you wishing for? What did you pray for? Something could manifest very suddenly for you in 2019. The Tower can be scary because it can be sometimes sudden endings, But it also means that when there are sudden endings, there are sudden new beginnings, because you can't have one without the other. That's the alpha and the omega energy. Infinity. It ends, but it begins again, and it's never ending. It's perspective. And you can't write the cards. The Five of Cups here is about needing to change perspective, because as you can see in this card, this person here is focused on these cups that have toppled over and doesn't even realize the blessings that are right behind them. The Tower will create a sudden change of perspective for some, but also just this shift in energy going into 2019 will create all the perspective changes that you need. For some of you, you're going to start to manifest small things that turn into huge life-changing things. I have been predicting for a bit the plot twist would start happening, and they have. I've also predicted this sudden, divine destined events and shit happening, and, magic in the air and serendipity, and all of these things are still happening. Now that the gateway is here, walk through the motherfucking door. We're not going to stand there peeping, going, I'm afraid of what's on the other side. What if every single thing you've ever wished for and dreamed of and imagined and hoped and prayed for is on the other side of that door? It's on the other side of fear. 2019, we're going to start seeing the actual fruition come to life of those things that we planted, all of those intentions we put out into the universe, all of those prayers, all of the wishes. It'll start coming to fruition. But it will only happen if you change your perspective and you align. To align means to be on the correct path, to be lined up to your 10 of fucking cups. If you are doing this, or you're waiting for someone who's doing this, that's not alignment. Because when we are aligned, we are high vibed, right? And we see things for what they are. We see everything for what it is. This person's not seeing it for what it is. They're too focused on what they've lost. So they're focused on lack, and be very careful, because with this Magician card right here, this means if you focus on lack, the universe will serve you more of lack. Basically, you get what you put your time and investment in. So don't put your time and investment in that. 2019 is going to be the year, if you allow it to be. New York has been absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so first of all, there could be some reconciliations happening here. Three of Cups could be a card of reunion. Not only that, I hate to say it, but there could be also some third-party situations that are either ending, because we have the Tower here, or developing. Now, what I can tell you is if you meet a person and they're in a current relationship, they will soon no longer be. That's what I feel, because sometimes it does happen where two people meet and they're already, someone's in a relationship, right? And then now that you've met this person, you get your ass out of this situation. And that's what I feel for this particular group here that I'm channeling, that if you are in a current relationship, you will no longer be when you meet this person, okay? Now, honey, if you push in 14 months and the motherfucker or you is still in a relationship, nah, that is bullshit. Right? That is you accepting crumbs. We don't accept crumbs from no motherfucking body. And also don't accept crumbs from yourself, because you allowing yourself to be in a third party situation is accepting crumbs. You're accepting it, right? Nobody can give you crumbs if you don't accept it. Could be a Taurus and an Aries energy here. Aries real strong with this Mars energy here with the Tower. So somewhere in the chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, very masculine energy also, right? Because Mars is masculine. So we could just be talking about any fucking masculine, no matter what zodiac sign they are. Someone here needs to take charge. And I'm going to tell you something right now. The universe has been sitting there waiting, but they've been watching somebody do this. And then now the universe came in and took control for them. That's what it feels like. They took control for them. And when you're taking too goddamn long, if you're not going to make this choice, we're going to make it for you. And that's what the Tower is. It's course correction, right? If you are not on the right path, as we talked about earlier, they're going to align your ass back on the right path. For some of you guys, this is healing with a father energy, or you are a father and there is some issues with you and your children. Okay, maybe some of you guys are going through some type of divorce, custody issues and things of that sort, right? And the problem here could be that there's more than enough people. Like, let's say, for example, you trying to play Connect 4. That's two people, right? 2 players. There's a third motherfucker sitting over here. And I use that as not literal, as figurative, right? There is too many players in the game, is what it just feels like. And could this be why there's chaos? Is this why things are not being aligned? It's possible. Or somebody could just be with the wrong person. But I can assure you, right, and be rest assured that if you're with the wrong person, and the universe is trying to serve you everything you deserve, and your abundance is on its way, they're going to come in here and they're going to course correct your ass. They will rip these things from your hands if they're not meant for you. Your abundance will only come if you allow it to be. 10 of Wands, something's coming to an end. Told you something would come to an end if there is a third person party here, right? That's not gonna be tolerated. Not by the universe and not by a high vibrational person. Now, does it happen where sometimes you meet a person, they're already in a relationship? Yes, absolutely. Because chance encounters are chance encounters. But with that being said, we don't go and stick around for 27 months. 27 months? Honey, come on now. You could have been married with a child by then. You don't need 27 months to figure your shit out. And if it takes you 27 months to figure your shit out, bye. A boy bye, a girl bye. We don't wait. You meet a person, they're in a relationship, you're in a relationship, we say, listen, there's this thing here, what's going on? You got to figure out your shit. Okay, you give ample amount of time. 27 months, 12 months, even 8, 9, 10 months is ridiculous. You guys have to use discernment on that, but something's coming to an end here. And for some of you, they're also asking you to put the burdens down. What the burdens is going to be very different for everybody, but they want you to put the burdens down. This is the thing. If your hands are full carrying this burden, they're not free to catch these blessings. Cleaning house physically, cleaning house energetically. So this would be literal and figurative. Oh my gosh. Look at what came out together. Speaking of the 3 of Wands, 1, 1, 1. Then you have the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Do you see the theme of this reading? This New Year's reading? Do you see the theme? The theme is they are trying to give you everything you've ever hoped and wished for. They are. And if you're waiting like this for these manifestations to come to life, right? These wishes to be granted and these prayers to be answered, then you need to put the wands down, right? Things that need to come to an end, let them come to an end. Change your perspective. Or if you're waiting on a person who's doing this, why are you waiting for someone that doesn't know? Honey, I want someone who knows 100,000,000% they want to be with me, and there's no doubt in their mind. I'm not sitting around waiting for them to decide whether it's me and another person or whether it's me and work. I need someone who's sure, because I deserve that, and so do you. Justice. Justice is legal issues, as I felt earlier. So this could be divorce. This could be child custody. This is also karmic things coming to an end. For some people, they're in relationships, right? In 2018, we've all been there. We've been in these relationships and such, you know, and even previous to 2018, because we're just wrapping up this huge life cycle. So anything that's happened in this book previous, right, to 2019 could have been karmic. It is for a season and a reason that the person came into your life. But for some people, they're hanging on for dear fucking life. They're afraid to come to the realization that this may not be for me. This person may not be for me. That's a lower vibed person, because a high vibe person knows what's for me will always be for me. This is also not just love. This could be career. This could be money. This could be anything of the sort. If something is for you, it can never, ever, ever be for somebody else. So therefore, we sit in this space of trust, knowing I don't have to be afraid to lose this, because if I lose it, it's not meant for me. If this job ends suddenly with this Tower energy, or this relationship ends suddenly with the Tower energy, I trust that it's ending for a fucking reason. And sometimes we don't see it in the moment, right? But this is things coming to a wrap karmically. The karmic scales here are being balanced out, right? That's what that scales of justice is about. There needs to be balance here. So for some of you, you're going to be off balance in some areas of your life. Let's say love is a shit show, but everything else is spectacular for you, or vice versa. Love is, or, you know, you see what I'm saying? It's going to be something of the sort where your scales are like this, but we want it to be this way. You want love, career, personal life, health, everything to be all in alignment. If you are in alignment, you will be in line for your abundance. Knight of Pentacles. Something's coming in and it's slow. Although I feel like behind the scenes, it's been at work for quite some time. That's what it feels like. It feels like something's been at work for a bit. So when it gets here, you're going to be like, oh, that fucking took forever. But it was on purpose that it took forever. There were things that had to happen. There were things going on behind the scenes that you weren't aware of, but were absolutely fucking necessary to occur. Whether it's self-work that was needed to be done. I don't know what the fuck it was. It could be very different for everybody. But this is on purpose, that something took a while to get here. But when it comes, you're going to come like that and you're not going to see it coming. Okay? Because it could be something you forgot about. Remember, I've been channeling this since around Thanksgiving, and Ode's wish comes true. Doesn't have to be always about love, okay? This could also be career. For some people, it's having children finally after they couldn't. For some, it's getting married. For some, it is love. For some, it's career. Interesting set of cards here. You have the Four of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Lovers. There is definitely a decision here that needs to be made in love. Now, the Lovers could be Gemini energy, okay? But the Lovers is about making a decision. It's a decision in love. I told you it's more than one play. Too many people are trying to play this game here. 3-person party. Some of you, it's a 4-person fucking party. Decisions here will have to be made. Four of Cups, it's not a satisfying relationship. Someone's dissatisfied. One or possibly both, but it feels like one. That's what it feels like. It feels like one. And the Page of Wands is, you know, new things coming about. You also have here the Chariot, moving forward really fast. Chariot is victory and success. Chariot could be Cancerian energy too. The Cancerian full moon that we had was huge, right? It was huge. Activated something in people. That's why people from your past might start coming back. Little do they know. They don't know why. They just feel drawn. Whether they feel drawn to come back into your life for romantic, or they feel drawn to come back into your life just to connect. They don't know why. They just feel this strong pull, magnetic, just like the moon and the tides. Right? When it's a full moon, the moon affects the tides in the oceans. It's this gravitational pull. Now, this is not just for people and love. This is going to be this gravitational pull to all things that are meant for you. That's what that Cancerian full moon that we just had created. It created this, it set the stage for what is meant for me will always be for me. And why am I constantly being drawn back to this type of work or this person? Why am I being drawn to this city? We're going to be called home. And I literally just had this weird epiphany in my head, and I've been channeling this for how long, that our souls will be called home. And here I am. And I felt so drawn to come to New York. And while I was here for the first couple of days, I thought, okay. And then maybe around the 3rd day or so, I had a huge epiphany and realization that it was of no accident that I came here to New York right at the ending of this cycle for completion. I came here to heal, to continue my healing, and I came here for completion of a cycle. And I came here to see the new possibilities that are available and open to me. And will New York be a home for me in the future? Well, probably. I feel like it was coming home. Because it's not the first time I've been here, although technically in this life it was. So do you see what I'm saying? This gravitational pull is going to start happening with us, and we may not see it in the moment, and you might go all of a sudden, oh my God, oh fuck. That's how come I've been drawn and pulled this way, pulled that way, to this, to that, to him, to her. There it is. Look at that. The world's talking about me coming here for completion. This is the end of a huge life cycle for all of us. And I'm talking call it quits, done. Every single day since I've been in New York, I've seen 10:10 on the clock. Every single day. This is just like being at home. I see angel numbers, but it's very significant that while I'm feeling and acknowledging that I am going through completion and closure, I continuously see the 10s. And here we go with the world. This is Saturn that rules the world card. Saturn is karma, as we talked about with the Justice card. Have you learned the lessons? And then the 8 of Cups, walking away from people, places, and things that do not serve us. It's been a long road for many. And for many of you, you've hung on and you've stuck it out. The universe is saying, why are you struggling? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? If you would just stop doing that and look right here, we have 2 full cups waiting for you. Could be the person of your dreams, your counterpart. What are you doing? The fuck are you looking at? Sometimes doing nothing and going and turning could be the biggest decision and biggest life-changing move of your entire existence, by just literally turning this way. By doing nothing but literally changing our focus. How are you going to see what's here if you're focused here? Tunnel vision. Especially if you have tunnel vision on a particular person. Because what if it's not that person? And you have to be at this vibration of, if it's not this person, it's okay. Because I know what's meant for me is meant for me. Just like for a job, I have, in my head, this idea of what I want to do in the future. I have a list of all these things. And I also have to tell myself, if these things don't pan out, it's because there is always better. Because the universe wouldn't fuck us like that. What's not for me ain't for me. Just the same as if something is for me. So we have to accept on both ends of the spectrum here, what is and what is not. And we make peace with that, right? We make peace with it. 2019, we are going to be sitting pretty in this energy space of all the hard work was worth it. But how are you going to see the fruits of your labor if you didn't do no motherfucking work? How is that going to be possible? It doesn't work like that. You have to put in the work. You have to. All right, let me go ahead and get a good shuffle going here. We're going to do the Lover's Oracle cards. I only brought 2 of these decks here to New York. It's been magical here. New York has been rough. We got lost the first day. I was telling people on my live on Instagram, xi_missy_xi, follow me there, that, people have been really rude. And it's not just been New Yorkers, it's been a lot of the tourists too. They come here, and because the energy is so high vibes, people don't know how to transmute that. So what they do is they try and trample over you on the streets and standing in lines, and they try and cut and do all these crazy, insane things. And it's like, you can't pop off for every little thing. You have to pick and choose your battles. So the energy is very different here. I come from the Aloha state where, the vibe is very, very different. But I have to tell you, I love it here. It's an adjustment, but I adjust well because I'm one of those people that would tell you to go and fuck off in 2.2 milliseconds. So honey, for someone like me, even though I come from the Aloha state, coming here to New York, I'd be like, well, fuck out of here. Who the fuck you talking to? New York is not for the weak. It will break you to make you. It's been an amazing time, and I'm going to be very sad to go home. Very sad to go home. And I can assure you, New York, I will be back again very soon. Something tells me I'll be bi-coastal because it feels like home here. It really does. And I can't explain it. It just feels like coming home. And it trips me the fuck out when I think about the fact that I've channeled all of these things, that our soul would be called home. And sometimes when I'm channeling messages, I forget that I could also be included in them myself. All right, we have 3 cards here. Oh boy. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Now, this is going to be for those of you that haven't met this person yet. And I talked about that in the beginning of this video, that just because you guys may not be together physically doesn't mean you're not together spiritually, right? You are connected spiritually if this is the person that you're meant to be with. Your love fills me with light. Self-love is going to be the key here. The Ace of Cups energy. Our own cup being full, knowing our worth, we pour into our cup. My cup's so full, the bitch runneth over. Your love fills me with light. It's almost as if when you get to this point where your cup is full, you know you know who you are, you're at the pinnacle of your game, and doesn't have to always be financially and career-wise. But let's say you're at the top of this, energy space for yourself, high vibed. You call in this person, and then it's time for you guys to come together. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. I don't know why, but my heart skipped a beat when I read that. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. And it is as if the two of you, even if you've been in other relationships, have always felt something missing. And when you meet this other person, this counterpart, or when this person comes back into your life, it feels as if they fill this void, although there really shouldn't be a void because, as I said, we are already whole and complete on our own. But you guys know what I mean. Even a high vibrational person will sometimes feel this missing piece inside of them, although it doesn't affect us. We feel that where we go, it's not this person. I can feel that because they're not a perfect fit for me. And I feel like I have this space inside of here for someone, and it's not you, and it's not you, and it's not you, it's not you. And then you meet the person and they just fit so nicely in here and you go, oh fuck, it's you. It's that feeling of, oh fuck, it's you. You're the one. My lifetime partner, my soulmate, my twin flame, whatever you want to call it. You're the other half of me. But you compliment me because I'm already whole. That's why I said the infinity symbol was like 2 holes. I literally saw it like this because it was 2 circles, but they connected this way. 2 holes. Now, you guys are not broken. You guys are not halves. We are whole on our own. 2 holes coming into one and connecting 2 into 1. As above, so below. And here you go, soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. I literally just talked all about that. And so this is going to be the theme here, is that we already know that they are around us. I can feel mine. He's always around. His energy is so strong, although he's very quiet. You guys know I like him quiet, honey. He's very quiet. His energy is very quiet. He walks in a room, he's quiet. Can feel that about him, but his energy is strong and he comes in and sometimes I feel him and I go, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. He's already around energetically. I'm just waiting for the motherfucker to come through physically, which I know that will happen when it's time. That's why I'm not looking and I'm not waiting. I'm living my best life being single. Bitch, I'm single in New York. At 40 years old, I'm starting to live my dreams. It's never too late for you. It's never too late. People think I'm nuts, but they're watching me live my dreams. So I don't give a fuck what people think about me. I'm the one that has to go to sleep at night and live with my life choices. And I've got to tell you something right now. I've been through the fucking dumps and I've been dragged over the coals and I have been, in ashes and risen the fuck back up. And this is us not giving up. This is us aligning. This is us saying, I'm coming for fucking everything that they said I couldn't have. 2019 is going to be our year. And as I preach this to you guys, look at who's on the bottom of the deck. This is him. This is her. It doesn't have to be a male. It's just the energy. King of Pentacles. This is who's coming in. This is what we waiting on. Well, fuck, come through, boo. This is somebody who's well manifested. Not self-proclaimed either. This is a person that could be very successful. Entrepreneur, could be someone in the public eye. This is someone who's very grounded, they're loyal, they're committed. Like I told you, you meet this person, if they're in a relationship where you are, they won't be very much longer because you are the missing piece. You are the missing piece. Two become one, and as above, so below. All right, you guys, we're going to go and hit it today. We're going to go and check out a whole bunch of things in New York. I love you guys so very much. Thank you to all of you who came to my event again in Brooklyn. It was spectacular. And I've never been so overwhelmed. I didn't expect for everybody to show up, and it was a spectacular crowd of about almost 50 people, I think it was. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know I posted the group picture, and it was just absolutely phenomenal. And I have to thank you guys so much for all of your support. I am so happy that I chose New York to be my first public meet and greet. The energy is spectacular, and you can literally feel it in the air. New York has this, I call it a she. It's like an entity in itself. The energy, it's like a person almost, where she just has this way about her where she fucking smacks the shit out of you and leaves you on the ground and stands there and says, "You're gonna take that? Are you going to take that, or are you going to get the fuck up and you're going to fight? Are you going to fight for everything that is yours? Get the fuck up." And you get up and she goes, "Let's do this. And now I'm going to help you get every single thing you've ever hoped and wished and prayed for." That's what I feel like New York is. It's almost like she wants you to prove it to her, that you are worthy, that you are strong, that you're not a little bitch ass. I came to New York to juice me up, to fill up my cup, to fill up my batteries, you know, to charge me. And I think when I go back home to Hawaii, I will be a very different person. New York has changed me. And I want to wish all of you a very happy new year. It's been spectacular here on the East Coast. And I hope you guys have an extremely blessed day, blessed week, blessed year. We are going to get every single fucking thing that we have ever hoped for. All those wishes on stars and starfish, and all of those intentions you put out there, it'll come. If you align and you become this King of Pentacles, because like attracts like. You want the King of Pentacles, you better fucking be it. You want love, be love. Now, I have to tell you guys really quickly, a lot of my bracelets are sold out. I'm sorry. As soon as I get back home to Hawaii, give me a few days and I will go ahead and post, you know, more bracelets. And you guys need to get them while you can, because they will sell out again. And I don't know if I'm going to have time to keep constantly, you know, producing more stock. So that's going to be very soon when I get back home to Hawaii. Keep a lookout for those bracelets, okay, on my website, saltwaterhealstarot.com. Other than that, I will see you guys really soon. I love you guys. Bye.